Only in the modern world will a woman say, "Oh my God, he's just so perfect," and still dump him at the altar. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. I got a banger from Alpha Central. Let's get straight into it.
You told your man to cash app you some money, but you didn't give him an amount. How much do you expect?
You getting $30. Have fun.
At least 100.
Nah.
200.
Well, my nails and feet alone is 280. So,
280. How much is your back?
big bag, big bag. It better be more than that.
Oh, my know what's going on. You better send at least 500. We outside.
500? We're outside.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
At least 500.
God.
500. 500. At least.
Why always mid women asking for $500?
At least 500 or 1,000. Are you kidding me?
All right, I only fuck scammers, so it's got to be 1K or more. That's the
Only mess with scammers, and then these women wonder why. Why is it all the guys I mess with dump me and leave me? Because they're scammers and degenerates. What do you expect, honey?
minimum, dog.
5 bands.
I need
5 bands? Goodness gracious.
70K by tomorrow.
70K by the... Who do y'all think you bucking with for real?
Oh, he'll send you some money, all right.
Bro, what is this? 70K? Are you out of your mind? Chat, if you messaged your girl or your man and you said, "Hey, send me some money," how much you think they gonna give you? Be for real. If I ask Cass, hey, send me some money, she'd probably send me $50. And I'd probably send her 100. But like, come $1,000? Bro, stop it.
A big red flag I always look at, if I go on your highlight things and I'm seeing like bare holidays, I just feel like that's you like just touring the world getting these, bruv.
I think maybe if it's Miami and like every highlight is like different trips to Miami, that's different. But what the
I don't
ones
know,
of them
man.
in like Saint-Tropez.
I don't even know where that is, bruv. Where's Saint-Tropez, bruv?
The south of France.
There's a lot of rich people up in there, innit? A lot of rich people up in there. Is that why you was there? Was you selling nuns?
No.
If I see like a girl going on bare holidays, I just feel like you're sampling bare willies. Like if you're like, it's like French willies, Lithuanian willies, Polish willies, Jamaican willies, Ghanaian willies, Turkish willies, a lot of willies, bruv. I just feel like...
I mean, he's got a point. If you see in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this take. If you see a girl that travels a lot on her IG or her highlights, bro, you can just bet she's a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Like, you're telling me you're flying yourself out to go to Dubai?
Stop the cap.
No, you're not.
Like the highlights just showing me all the willies, bruv.
If her story
I mean, he's got a point. If she travels a lot, bro, you can already bet she's a runner. You just got to watch out, man. You got to watch
I'm
out.
gonna be honest. Why when women say I'm living my best life, they always go and do some ho shit? Why's the best you could do is be a
my man
That's the best you can do is hit the streets.
What kind of perfume you got on?
What is it, Burberry? Her?
Can I smell you?
Yeah, you can if I'm a little sweaty.
Let me smell what the perfume is.
I'm a little sweaty. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Well, why are you nervous?
Because I'm nervous.
Let me smell you. Yeah, he can smell you. Oh, whiskey. It's not giving perfume. It's giving doom.
she knew
Oh, bro. That's why I always say you got to wear perfume or you got to wear cologne because the first hole you penetrate is her nostrils, chat. Gotta wear you some cologne, brother, man.
It was Ben because he made me feel so special.
A few moments later.
If yes, say I will.
I still love you and everything about you is amazing and I care about you so much. We talked about a lot of the values that I hold so close to my heart. My mind is telling me I can't.
My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me also no.
I'm fine. Get me out of here.
He is everything that I've wanted. Still today, I could see myself saying yes. I asked him about like Black Lives Matter, and I'm no expert. He was like,
okay. You asked him about BLM. You're no expert, but you just said this.
About you is amazing, and I care about you so much. We talked about a lot of the values that I hold so close to my heart. My mind is telling me I can't.
Values you hold close to your heart, but it's things you're not an expert in? Bro, you can't make this stuff up. Imagine getting your entire family there to gallivant, go to this wedding and do this whole thing just to say no. The level of narcissism and selfishness that this would take. Like, chat, do you agree with this take? You have to be a certain level of selfish and a certain level of narcissistic to be able to get everybody there together, get this man there, his friends, you as the bride, your maid of honor, or right? I think that's, what is it called? The maids of honor, right? Bridesmaids, I'm sorry. Her maid of honor, his groomsmen, his best man, both of y'all's families, and then you get up on the altar and then you just say no.
Stupid.
Like, are you kidding me, dude?
I'm fine. Get me out of here. He is everything that I've wanted. Still today, I could see myself saying yes. I asked him about like Black Lives Matter, and I'm no expert. He was like, I guess I've never really thought too much about it. That affected me. Doesn't really have much to say about it. I want them to think about that stuff. Equality, religion, the vaccine. I brought up all these things because I think they're all important conversations. Whatever you believe, there was no like curiosity coming from his side. I'd want to be with someone who's more curious about my brain and like how I think about things.
This is why these women die alone, bro.
That would have changed everything if he really showed priority.
Stop it.
What, like, dude, imagine thinking that a relationship has to be with somebody that just agrees with everything that you think. When Cass and I first got together, I was a raging atheist and she was Christian. We did not see eye to eye on religion. Not at all, actually. But we were able to get in a loving relationship. We were able to raise Loki with shared values. And when we do have children one day, we'll be able to raise our children with shared values. Now I'm Christian now, I'm more religious now. But there was a lot of things we didn't agree on. She was a nurse, so she thought more of like the Western style of medicine was, the best style of medicine. I thought the Eastern, like Asian style of medicine was way better. Like the stuff that was more holistic. I was like, oh, holistics is way better than the pharmaceuticals. We disagreed on a lot of things. I think the problem these days is that, especially modern women and a lot of modern men, they think they have to find someone that is just an echo chamber of everything that they believe in. They say, oh, the sky's green, and they're like, oh, I think the sky's green too. I agree with you with everything that you said. That's not a good thing. Having contrasting ideas in the home is a good thing. This woman, just because he hasn't thought about something, she didn't want to be with him anymore, even though he was perfect. He had everything that she ever wanted. But the fact that he didn't think about BLM or didn't think about the vaccine or said, oh, I don't want to get the vaccine. Like, God forbid he's a freaking free thinker, dude. Like, this is wild to me. This is absolutely, like, how many chances do these women think they're going to get? Does she think that she's just going to keep getting guy after guy after guy after guy that's going to tick all the boxes? He's going to be attractive enough, tall enough, make enough money, and then agree with you on everything? Dude, this is a huge problem in the dating market right now, is people think they need to find a carbon copy or just a mirror of themselves. Chat, do you see this a lot with the people that you see? Like, put a 1 in the chat if you do. Or put a 1 in the chat if you know people like this. They literally look for someone that is just like them. They want them to be like them in every way. What did Eminem say? I want him to walk like me, talk like me, eat, bleep, bleep, and blop like me. You know what I mean? That's what they want. A lot of women want this, and it's truly sad. Mainly because it's like, you're never going to find anybody that's going to tick every single box and just be perfect on paper. And most of the time, even if you do, like a lot of these ladies, even if they do find a guy that's perfect on paper, she's still going to leave him. Because he's too perfect, he's too good. There's got to be something wrong with him. Bro, it's crazy. Where I feel bad for the guys right now in the modern dating scene. It's absolutely brutal.
To your table, what is we elevating with?
You got kids, you ain't got no crib, you ain't got no car. I'm just saying, don't.
You're looking for a savior, not...
Well, I say a lot of these modern women are looking for daddies. You're looking for a father figure. You're not looking for a partner. You're looking for a father.
We have Lucas here. A gentleman offers chivalry only if it is earned in exchange for traditional ladylike behavior. You're offering me your time. Do you have any idea what my billing rate is? No, I'd be offering you my time. I think this is perhaps in response to you.
Chivalry is earned. So what you're saying is it's a first date. How do I earn you just being a gentleman and opening the door for me?
That's a great question. The idea here is just this. This used to just be baked into the pie. It used to just be assumed. All women...
Yeah, because all women used to deserve this because all women used to be traditional. They weren't ran through. They didn't have high body counts. They weren't selling their bodies online. Nowadays, 10% of all women aged 18 to 24 are selling their bodies on OF. So now chivalry needs to be earned because, in my opinion, in chat, let me know what you think. Put a 1 in chat if you agree. I think most men have stayed rather traditional, whereas women are the ones that have strayed across the course, and they're not traditional anymore. Most of them are modern women.
Deserve chivalry. But why? Well, because if you go back 70 years ago, all the women who got married were... They were all...
Yeah, and they were virgins. Yeah, exactly.
They were all chaste, and they were pushing towards virtue. Now, let's fast forward here into modernity. Raise your hand at the table if you're... Yeah, now raise your hand at the table if you're not in a relationship.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
What are you getting... For what? What are you getting it for? What are you getting it for?
Basic respect.
Hang on, what are you
Basic
getting?
respect. She
Now,
says
chivalry is not basic respect. Basic respect is not cursing you out because you stepped on my toes on a date. Like, basic respect isn't chivalry. Basic respect is completely different. I show basic respect when I go to H-E-B and I get my groceries and I help the person bag my groceries and I say, hey, how are you doing? I'm not opening the door for them. I'm not helping them do things. Chivalry is helping a woman, aiding a woman, opening the door, pulling out the chair, making her life easier. Why would I make your life easier when you're going to make my life harder when it comes to dating you? Come on.
basic.
Yeah, it's just basic decency and respect. You have a lady.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait, hang on. If it's about decency and respect, I want hours of my dinner paid for too.
Respect is a default.
Exactly. I want respect. I want you to bring chocolates. I want you to bring flowers. Come on now, stop it.
It's for your ego. Do you make
why do you say that?
Do you make enough money to afford the kind of wedding you want?
No, definitely not.
Then what the French toast are you talking about?
Stupid.
See, that's why I wanted to show you guys. This is not a black woman thing. This is a modern woman thing. You average women have these fanciful visions. You're not a wife and you want some guy who's to wait for you to be perfect on day one while you're in process. Cool. But 2 years is too long. Mm-hmm. Then he has to pay for a wedding. To impress who?
Modern women treat the wedding.
I always say, man, the bigger her past, the bigger the wedding. The bigger her past, the bigger the wedding. Y'all know what time it is. No Morgan and Morgan today. Shout out to those guys, man. I love Morgan and Morgan. So, Loki, do you want some of this? Oh, it looks like he's licking his chops there, buddy boy. I forgot to put his freaking bow tie on. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm dumb.
Stupid.
Wait. Can we get some, freaking freeze in the chat, dude? It'd be a lot cooler if you guys did, bro. It'd be way cooler if you guys put some freeze in the chat. Potentially even a chomp here and there. Loki. Free. Oh my god. I bit the camera, bro. Don't bite the iPhone there. iPhone cost me about $1,000. It ain't even paid off yet. You gotta let me pay the phone off first before you eat it, bruh. He really likes that, though. But yeah, we got some more. So shout out to you guys for contributing to the bow tie fund. We've got more bow ties on the way. I think we've got 2 right now. A lot of the bow ties, though, they come with like full, like, what's the things around the necks? Like choker collars. And we don't, he's more of a free kind of boy. He's just more of like a prairie dog, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just a shepherd. Likes to be out in the field, so we don't put no collars on him. Even though when we do take him on walks, we do put shoes on him. He's an indoor dog, though, dude. Like, we don't want his paws getting all dirty and then coming in the house. So people always make fun of us, and they're always like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. He's got his shoes on. Oh my God, he's got his shoes on."
Hot take, but can boys stop responding so fast, please?
Everything's an ick nowadays. Responding too fast, not responding fast enough. Lord have mercy.
It's such an ick to me.
Okay, boys, write this down. It's icky to reply too fast.
Are they a slow texter or are they just not that into you?
Oh, wait. Okay, no, do reply faster or else they'll think you're not into her. My bad.
Here's a PSA for all the single ladies. If a guy texts you back...
Boy, it looks like her parents are a mix of Squidward and an eggplant.
Right away, or if he's messaging you nonstop all day, probably seems really flattering, right? But it's not. It means he has nothing else better to do.
Wait. Okay, don't reply. They hate it. Okay, wait. Do reply as fast as you can.
Girl brain is if you text him and he texts you back right away, ick.
Maybe don't respond that fast?
Mood because he didn't immediately respond to my text. What is this man doing rather than wanting me to talk back to him?
It appears your life is in danger no matter what. I'm so sorry.
So,
well, dude, women don't even know what women want, bro. That's why you ladies pick the wrong man and have 3 or 4 baby daddies. You know what I mean? It's like the whole voting thing with Taylor Swift. Like we are expected to believe her when she picks a presidential candidate, but she couldn't pick the right guy, 5-6 times in the past. Like you got burned by 10 men, but now we're expected. You picked the wrong dude 5 times in all your failed relationships, but now we're just expected to just trust you when it comes to picking the president, bro. No.
Stop the cap.
We're not listening to that crap, dude. We're not listening to it.
You say how much?
300, man.
300 for what?
$300 for your plate.
Oh my God, that's one shrimplet. That's just one little. What is that?
I'm not paying you.
Nah, don't run now. Y'all always want to go to these 6-star restaurants. Nah,
If you're broke, just say that.
$300 for a shrimp is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Boy, what restaurant that is, man?
That shrimp's got to come with.
Bro, one shrimp for $300? I hope they mean 300 pesos. It's $300 for a shrimp?
Height matters than a guy.
Low-key?
And low-key it does? Well, low-key weight matters, so step on the scale. Wait, but why would you judge guys based on height, but you won't step on the scale, though?
I am not stepping on a damn scale.
Then take it back. Say height doesn't matter.
You know what? Height and what a guy weighs matters.
She was fine listing her stand.
Lord have mercy, a little pouch there. Looking like a kangaroo, baby girl.
For the camera. All right, guys. So that's what I'm taking on a date.
Because you're not taking me on a date. Put some lip gloss on your
And
lip.
why is that?
Because you're not my type, babe.
What's your type?
Not you.
Explain to the viewers. What's your type?
You know, well, my type is very Christian. It's very godly. It's very in and out church.
Christian, godly.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're tatted and you got your Chucky cheekage out, telling us that you want a man that's godly. Oddly, I don't believe that.
A Christian man.
Absolutely.
You think you look Christian right now?
It doesn't matter about what I look like. It's
I
about
love it. It doesn't matter about me. It only matters about him.
what I want, and my man's gonna lead.
Well, the guy's gonna look what he sees.
Yeah.
You think a guy sees
So it's
holy?
about his approach. He's gonna lead me, and I'm gonna follow. And we're gonna make our way to Christ. Okay? He's also not gonna be judgmental. He's also not gonna be ready to point out what's not there, right? I'm looking you in your eyes because
Just all accountability out the window. He's not going to judge me. He's not going to care anything that I do. These women really do be living in la la land. He's not going to care about anything. It doesn't matter. Stop it, bro.
you looked at me, you're ready to judge. So I'm telling you the same thing. Okay?
Yeah, because you're probably a runner.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
You're a man of God. You're a holy.
I'm just telling you what I want. You asked me what I want. That's the question of today.
And I want to hear from you. Are you holy?
That's the question. I'm on my way to being holy. It's
Stop the cap.
a work in progress. Nobody's 100% holy.
Bro, your past stays... Bro, I hate when these women are like, I'm working on it. Your past stays on you like a scarlet letter, bro. That's like... This is an extreme example here. A very extreme example. But that's like Ted Bundy saying, I'm not a murderer anymore. No more bodies for me. I'm done. I've given it up. I'm done. You can't just throw away your past like that. Ladies, your past matters. Just like a man's future matters. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A woman's past matters just like a man's future matters. Ladies, if you knew that the guy you were getting with in 5 years, he was going to be dead broke, a druggie, and an alcoholic, more than likely you probably wouldn't get with him today. It's the same thing with us as men. We look at you ladies, and your past is like your resume to see how eligible you are to be a girlfriend, fiance, wife, and then mother. If you don't have the prerequisites, you don't qualify for the gig, okay? You don't qualify for the gig. You just don't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and don't shoot the messenger here. It just is what it is. That's what us as men think. And gents, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. And I'm sure we even have some of the ladies here that agree. Maybe Bree, Samantha, Melissa, some of the other ladies in here. I bet they agree. But you have to realize that your past matters. You can't just throw it all away and expect that you're just going to be born anew. I'm just a new woman. I'm a new gal. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. This stuff stays on you. We've looked at some of the studies. We've looked at some of the things that happen, the chemical responses that happen in a woman's brain, the oxytocin, the dopamine that's released. When you were intimate with a man, a little bit of that stays with that man. You lose a little bit of yourself. Ladies, you can't just throw this stuff away. You can't just think that it doesn't matter after you've been bucked a bunch of times.
We're all working to be there.
So back then, you used to be a player.
I didn't say that.
You say you're working your way.
Don't twist it. Don't make it ugly. Okay. No. I don't judge. But I said you're giving judgmental.
You don't judge, but you just said he wasn't your type?
Stupid. You gave judgment to me.
Yeah.
You say I'm not your type.
You came in that with that. Yeah.
So I was trying to help this short king get a number from this ginger, and out of nowhere, she just comes over and just smacks the camera out of our freaking hand. The girl that we just interviewed. For some reason, I don't know what, I guess she got triggered from the interview and she just came and smacked it. And supposedly she's Christian.
You can't be screaming.
How God-fearing of her. Bro, she's a modern woman. She can say whatever she wants, avoiding accountability. It's always sign language. I've covered this on a previous episode. It was a while back. Sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. Shaming him, you're not my type. Insulting, you wouldn't understand. Guilt. And then the need to be right. Well, I know what I want, and the man that comes in, he's just going to help me. Like, bro, you ladies want a father figure. You don't want a partner? It's absolutely wild to me. Loki, did you have a good time today? It seems like you're not on your place, but it is what it is. Don't forget to go to LeviNichs.com to go cop some of that exclusive Ricky Sickle merch. Shout out to Ricky Sickle. W's in the chat for my brother there. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.